Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So in today's video we are doing hair care. I've started a new hair care series specifically for 4C natural hair. So in today's video I'll be giving you guys some tips, 5 tips to grow and maintain your hair. I'll also be mentioning a few basics that I hope you're already doing, and then the ones that I'm going to mention are a bit of things that you do on top of what you've already been doing to take your hair to the next level. Stay tuned. Okay guys, before I start with my 5 steps, I just want to tell you 2 things that you should already be doing in terms of taking care of your hair to also, help with the growth and maintenance of your hair. So the first thing is sleeping with a silk or satin scarf or silk or satin pillow. I think there's more benefits from using the pillows because you're also getting the benefits your hair gets to your skin, so that is retaining moisture, hydration, and also preventing friction between your hair or your skin with cotton or any of those types of materials. So obviously I think scarves are more accessible than pillows. I really haven't seen a silk or satin pillow in a normal shop. I think you can only get it from like your IG stores and all that. And then the second thing is that you need to detangle your hair, okay? And also do not over detangle your hair. It is really not that deep. So how I detangle my hair is that I only detangle my hair when I wash it, when there's conditioner in my hair, because that provides slip and ups the ante in preventing breakage on my hair. And also when you don't really detangle when you style your hair, but obviously when you touch your hair you make sure that it is moisturized. So I have this bottle, it's a spray bottle, and I mix water and conditioner in it, and this is what I use before I touch my hair at any point. Otherwise, if I style my hair dry, it is gonna cause breakage. And I know people might be afraid of like your hair shrinking down because of the the water, but it is really not that deep. Your hair should be elastic enough that it still maintains that length. So let's get into the 5 tips that I have. Also, when it comes to growing your natural hair, in the beginning it's all about volume, and then at a certain point you just want to grow your hair, you want it to grow longer. So obviously, as you know, well, I would say obviously, but okay. So when your hair grows, it grows maybe about 2 inches, let's say, per month, okay? Maybe, okay? Probably, right? And if you experience breakage in the same rate, then you'll never see your hair growing. So these tips are just to prevent breakage and to minimize shedding, so that your hair actually grows and it doesn't break at the same rate that it is growing. You feel me? So that's why all the tips that I have for you are about maintaining your growth, and you do this by minimizing breakage and shedding. Okay?
I thought I was better, I thought I was doing better without you. It's easy to lie, but deep inside I've been hurting.
So my first tip is apple cider vinegar rinse. Okay, so this is the apple cider vinegar. I use Nature's Choice. I bought it at Pick n Pay. It's literally only 25 rand. It's not even it's not expensive at all, to be quite honest. 25 rand is cheap, guys. Anyway, so when I started using apple cider vinegar, it wasn't for anything to have my hair grow or anything like that. I just found that my scalp was very itchy. Well, not very itchy, but it was itchy, and I knew that it wasn't because I wasn't hydrating my scalp or it was dry or anything like that. So I did some research, and they recommended I use apple cider vinegar rinse, which I did, and it obviously solved my problem because that's why I'm still using it now. But on top of that, upon doing like more research, I found out that apple cider vinegar has vitamins, and it also has an acid, alpha hydroxy acid, which exfoliates your scalp. This helps in like lifting dead skin cells, and it also helps lifting build up and just clarifying your hair. So the way that you use apple cider vinegar is that you don't use it as is. Don't be like my sister who used it as is child. Okay, don't use it as is. So to give you an example, if I have this size bottle, I'll put like 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and then mix the rest of the bottle with water, shake it, and then spray my hair until it's completely saturated in the mixture, and then I would let it sit for like 15 minutes. And then afterwards, I would carry on with my hair routine, which is like I would condition my hair, detangle my hair, and all those kind of stuff. It doesn't, like, the smell doesn't stay. Don't be discouraged thinking that, okay, apple cider vinegar smells so bad. First of all, you've diluted it and you condition your hair after using it, so the smell definitely doesn't stay. My second tip is co-washing. So co-washing is conditioner only washing. So this means that you don't wash with your shampoo and conditioner like on a weekly. Okay, I wash my hair on a weekly basis, so I don't use shampoo every week. I use shampoo maybe every 2 months, just to clarify and make sure that my hair is clean, because there are certain benefits that a shampoo has that a conditioner obviously doesn't have. So co-washing is something that you do once every week. Co-washing only is very beneficial to your hair because shampoo tends to strip your hair of its oils, so making it very dry. So co-washing only and not using shampoo ensures that you do not do that, and your hair still has its natural oils and it still, you know, has its natural moisture on top of our job. The third tip is trimming your hair. I know what you're thinking. If I'm trying to grow my hair, like, oh, why am I cutting it? But it is pretty self-explanatory in the sense that we get split ends or frayed ends, and also we get single-stranded knots. The single-stranded knots between like a single strand of your hair, like knots in itself. And when you get those kind of things, obviously they prevent hair growth. So, and they also increase like your chances of breakage, or you know, those kind of things. So by trimming your hair, you're minimizing breakage and you're creating space for new hair to grow. Okay, do you understand? Because when you get the single strand knots, or like your split ends, they move up the hair shaft and they end up destroying the whole strand. So it's much more better to just cut it so that new hair can grow, right? Healthy hair can grow. So you don't do this like frequently. You only cut your hair like 2 to 3 months, every 2 to 3 months. So in a year, you probably cut it for like you cut it like 4 times. So it's really not a big deal if you think about it, because the way that I've gotten to understand it is that our hair grows for a certain length, maybe 2 inches a month. And obviously, if your breakage is the same rate as your growth, then you're not gonna see the difference. You're not gonna see any difference. And I think I experienced this because there was a time where I didn't see any growth in my hair, and that's when I decided, okay, you know, it's time for me to incorporate some more stuff into my hair that will help maintain my growth. And yeah, so in terms of trimming your hair, there's different methods that can be used, but I in particular use the 2-strand. I twist my hair in 2 strands and then I cut it whilst it is in those strands. So this works for me best, probably because I've got very thick hair and I have a big head. So it just makes it easier for me, because if I had to just cut my hair like as is, I don't know if I would be able to see what it is exactly that I'm doing. So I would obviously just section my hair, twist it, and then cut it. Also very important, do not trim your hair whilst it is wet, because you're going to damage your hair and you're going to be causing more frayed edges, and you're only going to see it when it's dry. So you're only supposed to cut your hair when it is wet, so you can see exactly what you're doing and you're able to cut. My fourth tip is rice water. I think rice water became popular in 2018. That's when I first heard about it, but yeah, I'm not the type of person that does things because they're done, and I really didn't think I needed to do more like for my hair. I just needed to do the basics, and that was it. And at that time, like, that worked for me because I had just started being natural, so that obviously worked for me very well. But now, like I said, when I reached like a plateau in terms of my hair growth, I needed to do something different. So did some research and I found rice water, and I experimented for like a month, and I could see that it was working for my hair. So the thing with rice water is that it contains proteins, well, amino acids, which are proteins, which obviously help strengthen your hair, which makes it less prone to breakage or shedding. Like, I can tell you for a fact that if you compare your hair before you use your shedding when you wash your hair, before you use rice water and after, you are definitely going to see a difference. So these proteins in the rice water help prevent hair damage. Well, they repair the damage that's already in the hair, and they also help prevent further damage by actually strengthening your hair. So when it comes to different methods of using rice water, some people boil it, some people don't, some people use it fermented, some people don't. My preference is to use to not boil it. First of all, I take those glass coffee jars. I put like some rice, maybe half a cup of rice, and I put in some water. I rinse out that water, and then I put in more water, like a cup, well, less than a cup, like 3/4 of a cup of water. And then just for the smell, I put in like an orange peel, and then I let that sit for like 24 to 48 hours so that it can ferment. And then afterwards, I transfer it into a spray bottle, where on wash day I spray it on my hair and then leave it to sit for about an hour, and then I continue with my wash day as per normal. So fermented rice water is far more effective than using just plain rice water. And yeah, like I say, there's different methods, there's different applications, so it's important to kind of do your own research and find out what works for you. I think it's also important to know like the type of hair that you have, like in terms of porosity, because like I know for my own hair, high porosity rice water is very good. It's all thumbs up, but I ain't so sure about low porosity. So do your research so that you know that it won't negatively affect you. Okay.
All this time I thought I was right. I thought I was better. I thought
So my fifth and final tip is the lock method, or you can call it the LOC method or the LCO method. The C and the O can be interchangeable, depending on how, like the sequence in which you use your products. So the L is for liquid, the O is for oil, and the C is for cream. Okay, so this is basically just a technique for moisturizing your hair. So the first part of the lock method is liquid. This basically means hydrating your hair with water or a water-based product. I prefer water because it don't cost a thing. Okay, so you basically, obviously, like after washing your hair, it will be wet, so that part is already covered. But if you were to do like your lock method twice a week, maybe before your next wash day, then you would just spray some water on your hair, right, as your first step. The second step is oil. You can use different oils, but also you can also do your research to see what oil works best for your hair type. Okay, so I use castor oil. I'm a simple girl. Okay, I like castor oil, but I've also used oil from AfriTrue, like the Clicks range. It also worked good for my hair, but you know, I don't live in town, so Clicks is not always accessible to me. Okay, so what the oil does is that it helps seal in the moisture that you got from the water. And the third step to the lock method, which is cream, is basically just applying cream to your hair. And this helps by closing your hair cuticles and to prevent moisture loss, just, you know, retaining that moisture. And what I found is that when I've done the lock method, let's say on a Sunday, I've washed my hair and then I did the lock method. And then obviously when I sleep with the satin scarf. Like Tuesday or Wednesday, if I just unravel my twists, my hair still feels so moist. I was so used to my hair being so frizzy, and then I just spray water on it to make it, you know, a little bit unfrizzy. But you know, the lock method, from what I've seen, is very helpful and very effective, and really helps with frizziness. So like I said, you can interchange the C and the O method, and I just want to show you the products that I use for the cream part of it. So like the cream part just means using any cream based product, and the preference is yours. Okay, you can research this, you can just go to Clicks, they have a wide range, or to Skim. So one thing that I use is the Olive Miracle anti-breakage cream, and this smells so good. It smells so good. I recently bought it and I just wanted to try it out because it was very affordable. It was like 39 rand, 40 rand at Clicks, and I really wanted to try it because I'm a broke. And right now I want to take care of my hair, but I also don't want to break the bank. So this is the one that I used. It's African Pride Olive Miracle Anti-Breakage Cream, and it says that it stops breakage, split ends, and dryness. And then the other product that you can use is a leave-in conditioner, and this is the leave-in Dati Pelili English. This is the leave-in conditioner by Clicks. It's called AfriTrue Naturals. So it is a leave-in detangler for kinky, coily hair, and it has shea butter and coconut oil. So what I love about it is that it is sulfate free as well, and yeah, it works. Okay, it works, and it is also very very affordable. It is literally only 50 rand. And I just love this whole range because it's quite affordable for anyone who really isn't trying to break the bank, but also like you're really trying to take care of your hair. You don't want to neglect your hair. This range is very affordable. Nothing is more than 100 rand. Okay, the all range between like 50 rand, 60 rand. That's about it. So highly recommend. And we've come to the end of the tips. So this video is basically an introduction to my 4C hair care series, where I'll just be giving you guys tips, more information, because I really love taking care of my hair. And one thing about the tips that I've given you, I know that they work, because when I got home, like during lockdown, I used them on my sister, and they've really like been effective in helping her grow or just be healthy, man. Where like now you can see like her curl pattern. So I really hope you enjoy this series that I'm creating, where I'll just be taking, I'll more than just the tips that I already have. I'll be taking the tips, and then I'll be providing more detail, showing demonstration on how to use the products, and then I'll just be adding more things as we go. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Also let me know what you would like to see on my channel pertaining to beauty, pertaining to life, pertaining to food, or just hair chat. Okay, bye.